So how did media day go? They had some highs and they had some lows. We got through it, and let's just talk about like the sequence of events leading up to media day. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Terrence here with Photography Lanyap, and today I would like to have a little discussion about the media day that I was able to participate in. So it's been a while now, honestly. It's been taking me forever to get back to the filming of footage, but we're here now. So how did media day go? They had some highs and they had some lows. We got through it, and let's just talk about like the sequence of events leading up to media day. So when I recorded the last video, I was telling you about my plan: get there on Monday, set up, practice, mark things off, be ready for Tuesday. Monday got canceled. So I got there on Tuesday, probably about hour and a half before we actually were going to begin our actual shooting of the media day. And this media day was not video, it was strictly still photography. What I was doing was about 3 to 4 shots, each athlete individually. Did 3 or 4 shots of the two teams as a whole. So I have 8th grade team and a 7th grade team. Each one of them got team photos, and then all the players on each one of them. I think we probably had about somewhere near, not quite at, but near 70 total athletes come through, get their photographs taken. And it was actually pretty fun. I mean, it was nice. You get out there, you're working with the kids, you kind of getting them upbeat, kind of raise the energy up in the room, and then just watch them go ahead and get out there, take their pictures, and watch everything come together. So went with a 4-light setup, 2 8200s in the back. Those two had red gels on them as I, trying to be fancy and stuff like that, just learning a little bit of something, and said, okay, now that I have an idea of how to do a rim light, I want it to be red. So red rim light in the back. And then on the front, I had 2 8400s. Now, one was in a 42-inch beauty dish, and the other was in a 72-inch umbrella to provide some fill. So I got key light up high, I got fill light behind me, and then we got dialed in. So to get dialed in, first thing I had to do was set up my camera so that it was going to take a very good picture. Well, it would be properly exposed for the background. I wanted a dark background. That's like all the rave when it comes to sports or the sports days now. You want to have that nice dark background, light coming down on the athlete. It looks all dramatic and stuff like that. You want smoke and colors and everything. Did not have smoke. But my first time doing it, so we're really practicing. We're trying to get an idea of what exactly is going to take in order for me to be able to come back next year, hopefully, and give you guys all the smoke and mirrors, like have you guys looking like you should be playing on a freaking WNBA team. And if I get to do the dudes, then maybe the NBA team. So got there, like I said, about an hour and a half before we actually started shooting, thinking that I was going to be able to get back there, get some practice shots in and set up really well. Again, that did not happen. What actually ended up happening was about 20 minutes before we were scheduled to start shooting, I was allowed back into the gym to set up. And I just told you, 4 lights I have to set up. Then I need to get out there, check out my exposure from my background, which means that when we were supposed to start shooting, I was still setting up. And with me being in the process of still setting up, I felt very sped up, but I got through the process. I got what I felt like was a good exposure on the background, and then we started running the athletes through. The athletes coming through was pretty fun. For the 7th grade team, which is the younger of the two teams, of course, this is their first time playing for the school because they don't have 6th grade sports at this school. So they get out there, the first little girl puts her foot up on the ball, pops out her uniform, her jersey, snap the picture. Okay, what's your second pose you want to do? Went from a smile to a straight face, still jersey popped open, foot on the ball. Okay, fine then, snap the picture. Next, exact same pose. Probably the first 20 girls did the exact same pose. And I kept telling them, like, I want y'all to do something different. Come on, let's get a little dramatic. Let's bring some character and some flavor into it. But nah, they didn't want to do it. I mean, now I understand, like, you got this camera in front of me, all these lights, you're looking around, you're just like, oh wow, it's kind of overwhelming. So for the 7th grade team, I want to say 80% of that whole team did the exact same pose. They all just stood there. They popped over their jersey at the top like that to kind of like just really just like that. Boom. That was the pose. But while the 7th grade team was getting their stuff done, the 8th grade team had a small advantage. I bought my tablet, since I have a Canon camera, using the Canon Connect, wirelessly connected to Canon, the 5D, to the tablet. So as I was taking the pictures, you could see the pictures blown up on the tablet. And that's when you start to hear a little bit of a rumble. Ooh, oh, nice. So what I'm seeing on the back of the camera, they're seeing behind me, and we're getting some good reviews right now. So when the 8th grade girl stepped up, whole different ball game. I want to sit down. I want to lay down. I want to act like I'm dribbling. I mean, talking about like, now we are really having fun. And honestly, I had a little bit of an advantage because I'm somewhat familiar with the 8th grade team because that's the team that my granddaughter plays on. So that was extremely fun, just getting out there and laughing and joking, like, kind of breaking that ice, knocking off that nervousness and allowing them to get there and get their shots. So like overall, like it was a really, really good experience. Like I always say, it was a great learning experience. So when I first set up everything, I had my my 8200s, my rim lights. They were a lot closer to the athletes. But then when we did the first team photo, I backed the rim lights out and forgot to bring them back in. So when you look between the two teams, you've got a very well-defined and probably somewhat overpowering rim light on the 7th grade team. But when it gets to the 8th grade team, kind of happy mistake. Nice soft rim light. You can barely see the red, kind of outlining the arms a little bit. Probably a much more aesthetically pleasing look for the 8th grade team than the 7th grade team. But that's kind of what happens. Like you get out there, you start shooting, and as you get warmed up, even if you don't purposely do it, you start to get a little bit better. It's, to me, like I'm starting to learn that shooting with the camera is just like playing basketball, running track, whatever. Go out there, you get warmed up, and when it's time to go, you can't miss. But hey, I will close you out with a few of the photos from the shoot.